Hello students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Children, today we'll start second lesson of chemistry. Is matter around us pure? So, what is a pure substance? Substance which is made up of only one kind of particles is called a pure substance. For example, elements or compounds. Every pure element or a compound is a pure substance. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, water, iron, aluminium, etc. All these are pure substances. Now, what are mixtures or impure substance? Substance which is not pure is called an impure substance or a mixture. A substance which is made up of two or more kind of particles is called a mixture. It cannot be taken as a pure substance. For example, milk. We say this is pure milk, but it is a mixture of water, fats, proteins, sugar, etc. Now, types of pure substances. Just now we read there are two types of pure substances, elements and compounds. So first we'll do elements. It is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into any simpler chemical substances by any physical or chemical means, and it is made up of only one kind of atoms. For example, carbon, oxygen, sodium, silver, diamond, graphite, etc. All these are elements. Elements are of three kinds: metals, non-metals, and metalloids. So, what are the characteristics features of metals? First, they are generally hard solids except sodium and potassium, which can be cut with a knife. Means sodium and potassium are soft metals, rest all are hard. Second, they have a luster on their surface. Third, they are malleable, that is, they can be drawn into sheets. Fourth, metals are ductile, that is, they can be drawn into wires. Fifth point, they are sonorous, that is, they produce a ringing sound when struck with a hammer. Sixth point is metals have high melting and boiling points. Why? Because the intermolecular forces of attraction are very strong, so they have high melting and boiling points. Seventh point is they are good conductors of electricity. So these are the features of metals. Now we come on to non-metals. The characteristics features are: first, non-metals are either solids, liquids or gases at room temperature. Examples are carbon, sulfur, phosphorus. These are the solids. Bromine is a liquid at normal temperature. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, etc. are gases. So they can occur in all the three forms. Second point is they do not have any luster on their surface, unlike metals. Third, they are generally soft except diamond. What is diamond? It is an allotropic form of carbon, and diamond is the hardest substance known on this earth. Fourth point, non-metals are non-malleable and non-ductile, means neither they can be drawn into wires, neither into sheets. Fifth point, they have low melting and boiling points. Sixth point, they are non-sonorous, means they do not produce any ringing sound as the metals do. Seventh, they are poor conductors of electricity except graphite, which is a good conductor of electricity. Now, third type of elements are metalloids. What are metalloids? Elements which show some properties of metals as well as some properties of non-metals are called metalloids or semi-metals. For example, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, etc. These are used in transistors and all. Second, pure substance are compounds. So compounds definition is a chemical compound is a pure substance formed by chemical combination of two or more elements combined in a definite proportion. For example, water, H2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, etc. Properties of a compound. First property. A compound is formed by combination of two or more elements combined in a definite ratio. So for example, if you take water from any source like pond, river, lake, well, etc., it will always show the same ratio of the combining elements. Let us see how. The explanation is given here. Water is made up of from two elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Its formula is H2O. So mass of hydrogen is 1 into 2, 2. Mass of oxygen is 16 into 1, 16. So the mass ratio of hydrogen and oxygen comes to be 2 is to 16, and simplifying it we get 1 is to 8. So in water the hydrogen and oxygen always combine in 1 is to 8 ratio. Second example is CO2. Carbon dioxide is made up of from two elements carbon and oxygen. Its formula is CO2. So mass of carbon is 12 into 1 is equal to 12. Mass of oxygen is 16 into 2, 32. So in CO2 mass ratio of carbon oxygen is 12 is to 32. Simplifying it we get 3 is to 8. So carbon dioxide whenever it is made it combines in this ratio only 3 is to 8. Second property of a compound is a compound is always homogeneous, that is it shows same properties throughout. Third property, the components of a compound cannot be separated by any physical methods. Why? Because a bond is formed between the components. So that bond has to be broken down. So it is not easy to separate the components of a compound. Fourth point, the physical and chemical properties of a compound are totally different from the properties of combining elements. For example, water. Water is made up of from hydrogen and oxygen. So both are gases. Hydrogen is a colorless gas which burns itself. Oxygen is a colorless gas which supports burning. But when water is formed from these two, it shows entirely different properties. It is used in extinguishing fire. It neither behaves as hydrogen nor as oxygen. Fifth, formation of a compound is accompanied by absorption or evolution of heat energy. Means whenever a compound is formed, some amount of heat is required for the formation of that compound, or some amount of heat is released. For example, when carbon combines with oxygen forms carbon dioxide, large amount of heat is released, and when nitrogen reacts with oxygen, heat is to be given to these components to form nitric oxide. So formation of a compound is always accompanied by energy changes. So all these are the properties of a compound. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.